What happened to Andrei and Libby? After 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7? Hello, lovely viewers. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Hope your day is so well. If you like the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. After starring in 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 7, Andrei Castravet and Elizabeth Libby Potthast have navigated exciting milestones and ongoing challenges, and it's time to share some interesting facts about the couple. The couple has faced intense scrutiny, along with tense family dynamics and some significant post-show life changes. Despite the hurdles, they continue to focus on their family. They are building a promising future together. Since their time on the show, Andrei and Libby have made headlines for accomplishments, like Andrei obtaining his American citizenship and welcoming their second child. However, their uneasy relationship with Libby's family has remained a significant issue for the couple. Through it all, Andrei and Libby aspire to preserve a sense of stability and happiness for themselves and their growing family. Andrei got American citizenship. This was a real achievement. After the show ended, one of the most pivotal moments was obtaining his U.S. citizenship. On March 2nd, 2023, he announced this triumph online. Via Instagram, Andrei stated, "Today marks a new chapter in my life. I'm a U.S. citizen. God bless America. Grateful for the support and guidance that made this dream possible." This milestone marked the culmination of years of hard work and commitment to establishing a life in the United States. This was a goal Andrei had pursued after leaving Moldova. This highlighted how far Andrei's come since his debut on the show. One Instagram post from the fan account, Buns1900, celebrated the news, writing, "Congratulations to the Castravet family. Andrei became a U.S. citizen yesterday." User Robin_sweet_bird commented, "Congratulations, Andrei. This is huge for you." However, this milestone also attracted criticism from some viewers who questioned his motives. Some even criticized his approach to life in America. Andrei addressed critics by expressing frustration with what Andrei referred to as internet trolls amid his citizenship celebration, showing his willingness to stand up against negativity. This reaction highlights the ongoing public scrutiny he and Libby have faced. Andrei remained unapologetic about his accomplishments, still determined to focus on his family's future. Andrei and Libby are estranged from the Potthast family. Will there ever be peace? Signs Elizabeth Potthast and Andrei Castravet need to return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. They have major updates. Andrei Castravet and Elizabeth Potthast have experienced some new exciting developments in their relationship, leading to suggestions that they should return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. The couple was initially featured in 90 Day Fiancé Season 5, during which Andrei moved to the United States to marry Elizabeth. However, their path to the altar wasn't without its challenges. Elizabeth's family members were skeptical of Andrei's true intentions to marry her, and he struggled to earn their respect. Despite a few obstacles, the couple ultimately tied the knot in December 2017. Problems in Andrei and Elizabeth's relationship escalated after their wedding. They faced financial challenges and lived in an apartment owned by Elizabeth's father, Chuck Potthast, without paying rent. The couple was accused of taking advantage of Chuck's generosity when they unexpectedly became pregnant in May 2018. Chuck criticized Andrei and Elizabeth for being irresponsible in starting a family before they could support themselves. He was frustrated with their lack of planning, as he then felt responsible for providing for 3 people. Despite their financial struggles, Andrei and Elizabeth were overjoyed to welcome their first child, Eleanor, on January 23, 2019. Andrei has always been problematic. Andrei has often disrespected Elizabeth. Over the past 7 years, Andrei and Elizabeth have been featured in different spin-offs, documenting the highs and lows of their relationship. However, a major source of conflict in their marriage has been Andrei's aggressive attitude. Originally from Moldova, one of the poorest countries in Europe, Andrei came to the United States with hopes of achieving the American dream. In pursuit of his dream, he isn't afraid to be demanding and disrespectful when things don't go this way. Throughout the seasons, Andrei has shown disrespect and passive aggression towards his wife, and even her family for not complying with his demands. Andrei has often sworn at Elizabeth during their heated arguments, showing great disrespect towards her. While Elizabeth has brushed off concerns by saying that her husband is just being alpha, many viewers have felt uneasy watching Andrei criticize his wife in front of cameras and her family members. One time when the couple was in Moldova, Andrei told Elizabeth to listen double, suggesting she should talk less and listen more while in his home country, surrounded by his people. Andrei also publicly referred to Elizabeth's sisters as snakes for assisting her in hiring a babysitter. Elizabeth and Andrei's life updates explained, Andrei is now a U.S. citizen. Although Elizabeth and Andrei aren't perfect, they have been together for years, showing their unwavering commitment to each other. While some fans may believe that the Moldova native used Elizabeth to come to the United States to escape his troubled past, he has proven his loyalty to his wife and has built a family with her. In July 2024, Andrei finally became an American citizen after facing deportation threats. He posted a video on Instagram with his immigration lawyer, announcing, "Today marks a new chapter in my life. I'm a U.S. citizen." Now that Andrei is an American citizen, it would be interesting to see if his relationship dynamic with Elizabeth changes. Since he has been previously accused of being a master manipulator, his return to the franchise could reveal his true intentions for marrying Elizabeth. If the couple shows signs of their trouble in their marriage, and Andrei hints at leaving his wife, it will become clear if he had ulterior motives for marrying her. Therefore, the 90 Day Fiancé producers should give the couple a chance to return and document the latest developments in their marriage. Elizabeth and Andrei started a family. Elizabeth and Andrei are parents to a daughter and a son. Elizabeth and Andrei became parents for the first time in 2019, when they welcomed their daughter Eleanor. 3 years later, they were blessed with their second child, son Winston Castravet, in October 2022. The couple now has a family of 4, which may have altered the dynamics of their marriage. It'll be interesting to see how having 2 children affected their love life and financial situation. Despite owning a beautiful home and Andrei having a stable job, viewers must be curious to know if they truly are as happy as they appear in their social media posts. Elizabeth and Andrei and the Potthast family dynamics are ever evolving. Andrei and his father-in-law, Chuck, have become friends. Andrei had never had a friendly relationship with his in-laws because they doubted his abilities and accused him of being a controlling husband with outdated opinions. Initially, Andrei also clashed with his father-in-law by asking for a $100,000 loan to start his house flipping business. Chuck refused to lend him money but offered him a family business job. Over time, Andrei and Chuck were able to develop a strong bond. If the couple returns to the show, fans would be interested to know if Andrei and Chuck are still close or if they have had a falling out. Andrei had several heated arguments with Elizabeth's siblings because he believed that they were trying to cause problems in his marriage. Once, the 90 Day Fiancé alum had a physical fight with his brother-in-law, Charlie Potthast, and that scene is still remembered as one of the most dramatic fights in the franchise. Whenever Andrei and Elizabeth appear in the season, they capture viewers' full attention. Fans enjoy discussing their story and picking sides after each argument between Andrei and the Potthast family. Therefore, Andrei should return to the franchise and share the latest updates on his relationship with his in-laws. Will Elizabeth and Andrei return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise? Elizabeth and Andrei always captivate their audience with their story. Elizabeth and Andrei's lives have changed significantly since their last appearance on 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After, Season 6. Many viewers would like to see them return, share how their marriage has been in the past few years, and discuss their future plans. Now that Andrei is an American citizen, it would be interesting to see if his attitude towards in-laws changed or worsened. Their storyline has captivated many viewers in the past, so they should definitely return for another season of the 90 Day Fiancé spinoff. 90 Day Fiancé. I'm wondering if Andrei will leave Libby since he has American citizenship. He described her family as a cult. I think that 90 Day Fiancé star Andrei Castravet has always been a difficult man. And while he seems to love his wife, Libby Potthast, the fact that Andrei now has American citizenship could mean that he plans to stop playing the family man. Through the years, Andrei's let Libby down over and over again. The man who controls his wife, Libby, like nobody's business, even described her family as a cult in an exclusive chat with US Magazine. While they've stuck it out, the fact that his immigration status changed could signal a change in Libby and Andrei's dynamic. Instead of disappointing Libby in minor ways, Andrei could do the worst. He might leave her, just like Pedro Jimeno left Chantal Everett and Michael Ilsanami left Angela Deem. They met in Ireland while they were using a language app. Andrei, an in-your-face type who famously clashes with Libby's family when he's not asking them for money or employment, probably seemed charming at first. He was fit, attractive, and devoted to his new love interest. However, the man from Moldova has a dark side, and if he's secretly been playing his American wife, this stage of their lives together could be pivotal. Their relationship has been a wild ride so far. It's interesting that Andrei used the cult analogy, as he seems to have a cult-like hold on his wife. He's not a Charles Manson or David Koresh, but in his own way, he's done great damage to her life. He's dragged Libby down a path that has led her away from her own family. Andrei probably doesn't consider himself a brainwasher. As I said previously, he appears to sincerely love Libby, but on the other hand, would someone who really cared raise the landscape like this? Would they make things so difficult for their wife that she has to avoid most members of her family? I don't think so. It seems to me that Andrei is trying to get Libby all to himself. He's taken what he can from her family, and now he doesn't want to deal with them anymore, and he doesn't want her to either. To me, this is a major red flag. The Potthasts aren't angels. Chuck's business tactics have been questioned. No one's trying to say that they haven't fought dirty too. But before Andrei came along, the controversial clan wasn't in tatters. Now it is, and that's probably made many members of the family feel very sad. It's like Andrei's forcing Libby to choose between him and her family, even if she thinks it's her own decision. I'm not saying she doesn't have agency over her own life, but Andrei can be so heavy-handed, pushing hard for whatever he wants. It might be hard for her to keep her sense of self when he's so determined to get his way. He might make her believe she's pulling away from them because they've wronged her, when the truth is that they love her more than anyone else does. 90 Day. Fiancé's Chuck Potthast isn't a perfect person, but it's clear he adores Libby. He practically melts when he looks at her and always caves into her demands, whether she wants a ritzy Moldovan wedding or anything else. He can't stand it when she's sad. Andrei has always been a boorish person. His manners need some work. Andrei has been cruel to Libby, whom he claims to love. He's sworn at her in Moldovan, rudely ordered her to listen double, and basically ruined her relationship with her family. She sticks around almost as though brainwashed by his verbal aggression and vaulting ambition. Obviously, she loves this man. But is he good for her, and will he stay? Maybe this will all end in tears. Not today, not tomorrow, but someday. Andrei and Libby have put down roots. They're a family. However, women in international relationships can be way too trusting. It's all too easy to get burned. If Andrei decides to move on, Libby will probably be crushed, and she'll need to spend a lot of time trying to repair her relationships with her relatives. She will need them if she's raising her kids without Andrei, even if they share custody. Hopefully, Andrei is on the level. Libby is naive in some ways. The woman who wants to make a living singing nursery rhymes may idealize her mate, glossing over things that should never be ignored. Her romantic spirit is sweet, but Andrei has a ruthless quality. He's told wild Tinker Tailor Soldier spy-style tales about fleeing Moldova in the dead of night to avoid rogue cops. Sure, this could be true, but it wouldn't be surprising if he was embellishing. There's a touch of crass disloyalty in 90 Day Fiancé's Andrei Castravet, and personally, loyalty is something that I value. Those who are loyal usually understand the give and take in human interactions. I am extremely loyal. Those who are there for me are rewarded and never forgotten. I hope that Andrei never treats Libby the way that he's treated her family. That twisted dynamic fueled a lot of interesting on-screen antics, but in real life, it's not so funny. 90 Day Fiancé. Did Andrei Castravet use Libby Potthast for American citizenship? Clues he's still playing his wife. Andrei Castravet often mistreated his wife, Libby Potthast, in the past on 90 Day Fiancé, leading to questions about whether he took advantage of her to move to the United States. The couple met on a dating app while Libby was vacationing in Dublin, Ireland. After meeting in person, they fell in love, and Libby applied for Andrei's K-1 visa to get married in America. However, the couple's journey towards marriage wasn't without difficulties, as Libby's family suspected Andrei of having ulterior motives. Despite her family's doubts, Libby and Andrei got married in 2017. In the following years, they welcomed their first child, daughter Eleanor Castravet. This further heightened concerns within Libby's family about Andrei, as he became a stay-at-home father instead of finding a job. Libby and Andrei had several heated arguments due to his inability to provide for the family. Despite this, they remained together, and he eventually obtained his real estate agent license in Florida. Andrei has made progress in his career and even started a new online marketing business in recent years. In October 2022, Andrei and Libby welcomed their second child, son Winston Castravet. Andrei got American citizenship because of Libby. Andrei became a U.S. citizen in July 2024. Andrei and Libby met on Tinder. Libby was looking for friends before her trip to Ireland when she found Andrei, who had moved to Dublin to work as a bouncer because his home country, Moldova, lacks better job opportunities and is the second poorest country in Europe. After getting to know each other through video calls, Andrei and Libby finally met in person in Dublin. Their trip together was successful, and they got engaged during their next trip to Sicily. In 2017, Andrei moved to the United States on a K-1 visa to marry Libby. Andrei was able to win Libby's heart in Dublin. However, his love for her was rarely shown on screen. Andrei always seemed more interested in building a future in the United States than in valuing a strong bond with his wife. His disrespectful behavior towards Libby on the show suggests he may have used her kindness to secure his future. Before his immigration visa interview, he got angry at her just for fixing his tie, showing that the success of his interview was much more important to him than being respectful towards her. Andrei asked Libby's family for money and a job. Andrei asked his father-in-law for a $100,000 loan. While Andrei has earned Libby's love and trust, he has failed to gain the respect of her family members. Over the years, he has been accused of taking advantage of her family's financial success to advance his career. In 2020, Andrei pressured Libby to ask her father, Chuck Potthast, to pay for their second wedding in Moldova. He acted entitled, insisting on a lavish wedding in his home country and stating that Chuck should pay without hesitation because he had done the same for his other children. Andrei put Libby in a stressful situation and didn't even thank her when Chuck eventually paid for their dream wedding in Moldova. A year later, in 2021, the 90-Day Fiancé alum reached out to Chuck directly to ask him to start his new business. Despite their previous strained relationship, Andrei didn't hesitate to ask Chuck for a $100,000 loan to start his own house-flipping business. Chuck thought Andrei was unrealistic in asking him for such a large loan and denied his request. However, he offered Andrei a job in the family business. Andrei has been mean to Libby. Andrei swears at his wife. Although Andrei and Libby have been together for over 7 years, it doesn't seem like they have the best relationship. Unfortunately, Andrei is considered a poor husband in the 90-Day Fiancé franchise, given his controlling and disrespectful behavior towards his wife. Over the years, viewers have seen Andrei act aggressively, while Libby perceives him as a protective alpha man. He has sworn at her in his native language and displayed aggressive body language, raising concerns that he may be abusive. On one occasion, he infamously asked her to listen double in Moldova, implying she should listen more than speak. While it's undeniable Andrei loves Libby, his lack of respect for her is evident in different 90-Day Fiancé spin-offs. There is a chance he only married her to gain entry to America, viewing her as the simplest and quickest route to the United States. Even after Andrei became an American citizen in July, he didn't express gratitude towards his wife for her support during the difficult process. Instead, he simply thanked his immigration lawyer for her support and wrote, "God bless America." Andrei may have used Libby to escape shady past in Moldova. Andrei didn't want to work in a corrupt system. During the show, Andrei mentioned he had worked as an investigator in his home country, Moldova. However, he had to leave because he didn't want to be a part of the corrupt police system. Andrei flew to Ireland, where he started working 2 jobs while still looking for a permanent home. It was then he met Libby on Tinder, which could have been an answer to his prayers. He possibly started a romantic relationship with an American woman to obtain a green card and United States citizenship, distancing himself from his past. Since Andrei has always been secretive about his past life in Moldova and avoids visiting the country frequently, there is a possibility that he is trying to conceal his history. While Andrei may have initially viewed Libby as his golden ticket to America, his dedication to his family suggests he is truly committed to her. He bought a house with Libby, and they welcomed 2 children together, showing his loyalty. If the 90 Day Fiancé alum were using Libby,